here present, members of the Port Estate Category, ladies and gentlemen. When I took over office as the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, I set for myself and my team a 5-point agenda that will guide us in discharging the mandates given to us by Mr. Festus. This 5-point agenda encapsulates safety, infrastructure, support for local operators, human capacity development, and revenue generation. We have since set sail to the best of our abilities. Accordingly, we have since identified problematic issues within the aviation industry that we must tackle headlong. In my various engagements with the press, I have reeled out a number of these issues and steps we are already taking to tackle them. We shall continue to keep you informed when we achieve some milestones in our journey. With my background, one thing you can be sure of is that I will not shy away from addressing any issue, no matter how complex or difficult that it seems. One of such issues is what we are gathered for here today. It has come to our attention through a series of disturbing reports that the practice of illegal charter operations is thriving within the aviation industry, thereby undermining the efforts of the regulator, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, and other regulatory bodies. These illicit activities have not only resulted in significant financial losses to the federal government, but have also raised security and safety concerns as the operations of private aircraft owners have remained largely unchecked and unregulated. This has also resulted in the use of these private aircraft for other illegal activities. Last week, the National Security Advisor wrote to us, alerting us of the spike in money laundering, drug trafficking, and other illegal activities through the use of private aircraft in the country. It appears that private non-commercial flight operators, PNCF holders, have become increasingly emboldened, continuing their illegal operations with the assistance of air operator certificate holders who collect tolls and list these illegal charters under their AOCs. Furthermore, we have received alarming reports that some crew members have not attended mandatory simulator trainings for nearly 3 years and are flying with fraudulently obtained renewed licenses. Unfortunately, you find most of these unchecked under the PNCF holders category because the AOC holders are more regulated, more checked. And so you now see most of these under the PNCF holders who, parade fraudulently renewed licenses and continue in such manner, and then really charter these aircrafts, carrying Nigerians, innocent Nigerians who will not know their status, and put the lives of innocent Nigerians in danger. Whereas one of our 5-point agenda here is of course to promote safety within the industry by encouraging the regulators to enforce the strictest standards. So by so doing, they put the lives of innocent Nigerians in danger. Many of these individuals are operating planes registered under PNCF, but are conducting illegal charter operations with impunity. It's in the light of these grave concerns and in alignment with 2 key objectives of our 5-point agenda that I'm compelled to take decisive action today. It took some time. I had to consult with members within the industry, within the aviation industry, I consulted far and wide. So this has been on for like 3 months or 4 months. It's agitated my mind. So it's not a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't wake up overnight to do it. I spoke with individuals, I spoke with people, I spoke with the regulators. You know, why do you want to get to It was supposed to be here, like 10. The NCA, just they were here yesterday. Yes. Yeah, don't worry, I told you not to get. Anyway, I think it's going to come. I told you to be here. Ah, okay. Yeah. Right. So, yes, the institutional representative, but I also told others. Anyway, so I spoke to various stakeholders within the industry far and wide. I had a close up meeting with the AOP, to different stakeholders, past DGs of NCA, many captains. I spoke with so many of them privately to get their feel of this matter. And that we all agree that something has to be done about this issue. And added to that, of course, the National Security Advisor spoke to me at length also about this issue. We spoke about it some weeks ago when I was in his office, and I thought it was time to act. Even the customs have set up another committee on private aircraft. They are doing their own too. So there are all kinds of concerns within the country on the status and the operations of private aircraft. So that it's in the light of these grave concerns and in alignment with 2 key objectives of our 5-point agenda, I'm compelled to take decisive action today. And so today I'm pleased to announce the establishment of the Ministerial Task Force on Illegal Private Charter Operations and Related Matters. I guess it would otherwise be known as the Captain Salusi Committee. The task force is charged with the following terms of reference: to take inventory of all PNCF holders and the ALC holders. Take a full inventory of all of them across the country. That's why you have the Director of Air Transport and Regulations there within this committee. You are expected to provide the committee every single information they need. Documents within the NCA, every single information. Don't hold back one single information from them as they need it, the committee needs it. To determine why the practice of illegal charter operations by the PNCF holders exists in the country despite regulatory controls. 3, to call in all professional licenses, and I mean all, no exception. Call in all of them, professional licenses of pilots and crew members in the country, and determine the authenticity and validity. Determine the authenticity and validity. Write to every single facility they said they went to renew their licenses. Write to all of them and let them respond. Show them what they are parading as their renewed licenses. Let them tell us how authentic those licenses are. Do that without fear and favor. You have friends within the industry, because while you are selected, you are fearless people within the industry. And you know that you have the blood of millions of Nigerians in your hands. So don't look at the faces of friends in doing this. It's for the good of the industry and the safety of Nigerians when you are doing this. Call in all their licenses and determine the authenticity and validity. To recommend to the Minister additional measures to be taken by regulatory agencies to stem this upward tide. To recommend appropriate sanctions to be taken by the regulatory agencies to be imposed on these defaulters. To recommend additional measures to further monitor the operations and activities of private aircraft operators in Nigeria, and any other terms of reference that may be determined by the Minister of the Task Force continues his work. The members of the task force have been carefully selected from within the aviation industry and are people of high repute and integrity, and also from other sectors of the Nigerian states. Like we have the National Security Advisor, who are represented here, private sector, who are represented here, and the regulators, who are represented here too. The members of the task force are as follows. We have Captain Abdul Sanusi as chairman. We have Captain Roland Iyali as vice chairman of the committee. We have Engineer M. Chukwu, who is also a member and secretary of the committee from the Federal Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development. You are the link between the ministry and this committee. So whatever they also need from the ministry, any information, you are there to supply from the secretary and then report back to the permanent secretary the progress of what is going on there. I'm sure you know you are also the link between financial provision to make sure they are comfortable. And then Mrs. Teresa Boboye, she is the Director of Air Transport Regulation of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. We have Captain Daniel Kwanzaa and Wing Commander Abubakar Sadiq. He is actually representing the AVM Oyeshola, who is unavoidably absent here today. He will join us once he's back, but he's here to represent him today. He's I think the commander of the airfleet, presidential airfleet. He's here to represent him today. We have Captain Odulowo, who is of Trinidad Aviation, who is a member, and one of my essays is there to also put an eye on it and of course make sure you tell me whatever they need from the committee. I'm happily back a member of the committee. This task force is not only a response to the current challenges, but also a proactive step towards ensuring the long-term sustainability and integrity of our aviation sector. We expect the task force to work for 3 months, except circumstances require some extension if their workload requires that. Together we will work diligently to restore confidence in our aviation industry, eliminate illegal operations, and ensure that every flight in our skies adheres to the highest standards of safety and legality. Thank you, and may our collective efforts lead to a stronger, more secure and prosperous aviation industry. God bless you all.